THCa Flower. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You'll notice I haven't been posting very often. I've actually been taking a little time to reflect in Denver, the mecca of weed in the United States, taking some time to reflect in the mountains. And I think I'm going to be changing up the videos to less ADD content. Even Alex Hormozy, who makes hundreds of millions every year, even said, I'm switching away from ADD content to just more chill, authentic content. Even Ty Lopez makes $950 million a year, and he just makes videos of him walking on his farm. So I think I'm going to do something similar because I don't really identify with the ADD YouTuber content. I still like that, and I will do more of it, but that's more of a top of funnel lead generation for subscribers, where something like this is more of someone that wants to go deeper into the world of cannabis. So the good news about THCA is that it's real weed. It's federally legal. In 2018, Donald Trump signed the Farm Bill, whether he knew it or not, legalizing cannabis. Some people say it was an accident. Some people say it wasn't an accident. Apparently 30 years ago, Trump said all drugs should be legal. So maybe he did do it on purpose and snuck it in the loop. We don't know. So good news, there's like a multi-billion dollar industry for hemp and THCa flower. Like Florida specifically they have a $10 billion market in just Florida. And here's where the bad news comes in, is that every state is trying to ban THCA. Every state, especially where there's dispensaries and medical dispensaries and recreational, like Illinois, where you need $3 million in cash just to be able to qualify for a damn license. Like if you're thinking about starting up with $10K in your bank account for a cannabis business and you want to open a dispensary, forget it. You're not going to do it. And these bigger corporations are lobbying to ban it. It's quite a shame. It really goes against the American values. However, there is the 2024 Farm Bill coming along, and I am not overly optimistic about whether they're going to remain the same with the hemp laws to continue to allow cannabis to be federally legal. And also with Schedule 3 coming, I don't even know what the hell's going on with that, so I couldn't tell you on that one. Something I need to look into. But however, I've been seeing articles on Marijuana Moment about, the new Farm Bill revision doesn't have any mention of Delta-8 or THCA. So I'm like, I'm 50-50. Do you really know what's going to happen? Do I know? I don't know. I can't say. I can't predict the future. So it's really hard to say. That's the bad news. Now the ugly about THCA flower is if it does get banned, it's going to get banned because of people selling to underage kids online. And unfortunately, I have to say, a lot of these people selling to underage kids are some of my peers because they operate under the assumption of, you've got a credit card, you must be of age, and then they ship it to them. Me personally, I use agechecker.net on all of my hemp websites just because I personally have siblings that are all under 18 years old. The last thing I'd want them to do is smoke weed underage, apparently. And I try to stay objective. Like, I used to smoke weed when I was 15, but there's like studies out there. This is going to be a buzzkill for anyone who's high right now, but people that smoke weed in their teenage years heavily have a 50% higher risk of a psychiatric breakdown or psychotic illness of some sort later in their adult years. That's Dr. Amen did that study, or at least pointed that study out. I saw an IG reel on it. I could be explaining it wrong, but yeah. So the last thing I want is for kids to smoke weed. That's not my intention at all. And it's hard to point out to your peers in the cannabis industry. We got two birds. I just walked into them. It's hard to point out to other vendors in the industry, hey, you should probably age restrict, because that means they lose their conversion rate on their website goes down. They get less money. They get less sales. And even a lot of adults, they're like, I'm not giving you my ID. And I have a lot of people that hit my customer service on my website and be like, I'm not giving you my ID. Is there any way I could purchase this without my ID? And I'll say no, because I don't need your money. I'd rather have 100 clean sales than 1,000 dirty sales, because the whole reason we're in this industry is to do things legally. If I didn't want to do things legally, I would just do black market. I would just do selling to kids. I would just do fucking giving weed to my little sister and my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck with that. So, and it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of things you can get online without an ID. I mean, shit, you can buy like, what is it, MK66? It's like some sort of like growth hormone steroid thing. Like, you could buy like fucking different forms of steroids online with no ID. Even caffeine is a psychoactive drug, and Starbucks sells that to 9-year-olds. So like, there's other industries that you can argue like, hey, they're not doing the right thing. Like, why can't we just sell weed to everyone? Like, no. It's like, I don't subscribe to that. But, yeah, really, I talked to someone who lobbies in the hemp industry of the American Healthy Alternatives Association, and I literally wrote my own version of the Farm Bill that accounts for underage, ordering online and age restrictions and quality control, lab testing before sale, and all these things. Like, I could freaking write the Farm Bill my damn self, and address all the concerns of what these politicians are being fed by the corporate overlords of the recreational dispensary owners to try to ban hemp on all their little premises. I can address all those premises in my own Farm Bill. But when I went to him and said, hey, is there anything I could do to help push my version of the Farm Bill forward to make sure this hemp loophole, or we may not know if it's a loophole, gets banned in 2024? And he said, yeah, there's really nothing you can do. There's already billionaires that are selling Delta 8 that are already on top of it. Anything you can do is pretty much going to be negligible. So I hate to say that I'm powerless in this situation. I don't know how long this THCA train is going to last. One of my exit strategies is I'm really good at short form organic marketing. So I'm really good at creating shorts and having them go viral. I've done this in multiple industries. I've generated like 50,000 followers on TikTok for my pop punk band. And I ended up quitting that because, as you all may know, music is a very low-paying career compared to cannabis. So why the fuck would I do that? That doesn't give me the freedom that I want. And, yeah, you just really never know what's going to happen in this industry. It's a high-risk, high-reward industry. But this is really just my thoughts on everything that's going on. And I urge all of the vendors out there to be proactive and start age verifying and doing credit card authorization forms and emailing people to get their IDs for high-value orders, just to prevent some kid from getting weed online or trying to trap weed by ordering pounds, because there's websites you can just buy pounds off of, and that's federally illegal. Does it mean it's right? No. Look what happened to Juul. Juul got massively sued because people were just buying vape online. So kids just fucking buying vapes online, shipped to their door. Is it right? No. Are they making money? For now. Until they get sued. So, yeah, if it were up to me, I would have all shipments require age signature, or at least regular signature, and ID at the point of purchase for online. But that's just kind of my take on it. If they ban THCA, you'll see me on a different YouTube channel teaching people how to go viral for various other niches, not just cannabis. But, yeah. What are your thoughts on THCA and the upcoming Farm Bill? Do you agree with my points about underage consumption? Leave your comments down below.